Welcome to the Waterfowl East podcast.
Thank you.
Great to be here.
Here we are.
Got Matthew Wilson here.
Stephen Margerson.
Tony Huckins.
Brad Cronkite.
We are here live on location in Grand Manan, New Brunswick.
Beautiful Grand Manan New Brunswick.
In the Bay of Fundy.
East Coast Waterfowl Mafia chapter, Grand Manan. Mr. Tony Huckins, our guide for this sea duck adventure. Yet again.
We keep coming back.
We keep coming back.
Must be having a good time.
Safe and sound. Multiple times out on the Bay of Fundy.
Yeah, a couple trips.
We're here in the February season hunting sea ducks. So just scoters, old squaw, merganizers, as the late Phil Robertson called them. Great time so far, boys.
Man, what a wicked couple days. We had it all the weather.
We did. It's so funny, like when we came over here, I always say that February is one of two ways. There's no in between. It's either like hoodie weather, nice and calm, or it's windy, cold, and rough. And today was definitely windy, cold, and rough. And it didn't look like it when we were driving down the road.
No. Road felt good.
Just on the road, driving down the road. Yeah. You could see it smashing against the rocks when we were on the shoreline, but when you looked out there, it didn't look too bad, right? Yeah. So it, it kind of throws you off a little bit because for land lovers like us, we'd be like, oh, it's just bad along the shoreline, boys. It's not bad out in the middle.
It's got to be great in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
It, in fact, was not great in the middle.
It was, in fact, not great in the middle at all.
Tad bumpy.
Wasn't that bad.
Tony could have went for another 30 or 40K, for sure.
Yeah.
There was times when the water was higher than the boat, for sure, today.
Oh, man, the swells were wild. Like, the drop, just like in a roller coaster. At times, your stomach was right in your mouth. It was just, it was wicked.
Yeah. Yeah. Stomach right in your mouth.
Yeah. Literally.
Or what was in your stomach.
Yeah, or what was in your stomach. So we might as well just get to that. I mean, Brad, we're just beating around the bush here.
Start at the end.
Came right by the mouth and into the ocean it went. Wolfing cookies.
So, motion sickness tends to be a thing for Brad. I forgot about this story, but Steve reminded me of a time when Brad was in the truck and had to get in the back seat and had to actually jump out and puke. So we get out there, and it was rough getting out there today.
A little choppy.
Little choppy, yeah. Just a little choppy. That's what we should say. You shouldn't say rough,
choppy.
That's the right verbiage. Just a little chop, Get out there, get to our spot. Thank God, made it through the passage, got where we wanted to go, where we've been hunting. I turn around. I'm like, Brad's a little quiet. And he's just sitting there, no camera in his hand, just sitting there. I'm like, that guy doesn't feel good. I can tell. I'm like, you okay, Brad? Oh, yeah, I'm all right. I'm like, that's bullshit. So I walk over to Steve. I'm like, Steven, when you look at Bradley, does he look okay? And he's like, he turns around, he's like, oh, no, actually.
He looks anything but okay.
He looks everything but okay. And I'm like, he says he's okay, but I don't think he is.
I think he's lying to us.
I don't think he can move.
As long as I wasn't moving or talking, I was completely fine. At least I thought that.
Yeah. And there was no not moving today.
He didn't want to talk about it.
He didn't want to talk about it, no.
Keep it until it all came out.
Yeah. That's a terrible feeling for anybody that's ever been on a boat and got motion sickness. Well, motion sickness in general is not cool. But certainly when you're out in a boat like that, and
you can't just pull over and get out and stretch your legs.
You can't just get to land that's not moving, or a vessel that's not moving. So, yeah, sort of tough, wasn't it, Brad? Tell us how you felt, Bradley.
Felt sick. That's for sure.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah, wouldn't have guessed that.
I was just trying to lie to myself, say, hey, it's all okay. Just tougher through, breathe deep, stay seated, and just close your eyes. And that was not the right decision.
No.
That made everything spin a little quicker, and just sat there till it all came out.
That was your day.
That was it.
I thought he actually was going to be okay. for a bit.
So
I was like, he's not throwing up, and he's not really showing any signs of throwing up. Like, he seems like he might be close.
Rankered now. Everything's kind of mellowed out.
We got set up there. We had done a lot of like whipping around in the boat and, trying to get things set up there. And I was even driving the boat a little bit. And I could tell that he was even getting sicker then. Because
Definitely weren't sailing. You were definitely driving.
That's what you do. You drive a boat.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, certainly right before you actually got sick, when I looked at you, I was like, he's not going to make it. Tony was like, make sure you don't get hot. If you start to get hot, I was like, he looks like he's like, and I can't, I'm, I don't see color well, but I'm like, he does not look good.
There was no color
at all.
to see.
No, he was a furnace for vomit.
He wasn't unzipping anything.
It's too late.
It was too late. Yeah. Yeah. But regardless, jokes aside, I mean, we tried today when a lot of people wouldn't have. And
that wind.
Kudos to you, Tony, because, I mean, like I said today, if that would have been anybody else, as soon as we started out there, it would have been like, no, frig that. We're not going out there. It's way too bad. But, I mean, you've done this forever, your whole life, You got the right boat for it,
Yeah.
Felt comfortable. So.
Oh, yeah. Always felt safe. Sometimes it's going to be uncomfortable. But
I wasn't uncomfortable. Wasn't you driving, man? It was just just the rough
it was just,
seas and
boats move.
my body was like, we're moving in ways we shouldn't.
Oh man, I mean, as soon as we came out of the harbor, we talked about it, Tony and I, and he's like, "This isn't going to be awesome." He's like, and I was like, "Yeah, I can tell." Like when we drove by on the road and it was smashing up against the rocks, I said to Brad, "I'm like, that doesn't look good."
Well, it's the chop on top of the swells that really got us.
Yeah.
That was what really like, whew.
going down in the holes. Like when we were here in December, it was rough. Like we were taking waves over the front.
Yeah, way more wind.
But there wasn't those big swells that put your boat way down in a hole and then brings it back up. And yeah, but I mean, you did great. I felt safe the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm looking at you, said the same thing to Julian. I'm like, I don't care what we sail into, as long as you're confident. You start getting worried, then I suppose I probably should be worried.
Oh yeah, right. If I get worried,
If I look
we're
over,
not gonna go.
if I look over at you and you don't look confident, I'm going to be like, oh shit,
Maybe this is not the right decision.
what do we do now? Like, start tying balloons around our waist.
It's not a bad idea, but yeah, I always feel safe. If I don't feel safe, I'm not going to do it. But it does, it can get pretty hairy at times. But I mean, you're still safe. But yeah, it gets uncomfortable.
That's a great way to put it. I mean, you're never unsafe. You're not going to go out if you're not going to be safe.
No.
But it is going to be uncomfortable at times because the boat is going to be rocking. There's going to be wind, and the wind's going to be cold, and there's not a lot of places to get out of the wind and find shelter. So you're going to have to put up with it, and it's not easy this time of year. It's February.
No, it's easy to not get out in it, and not try, and to, turn and go back. But and if I thought it was unsafe, I would go back. But I think I have a good idea. I'm not saying
You've been in a couple.
Right, but I've been out a couple times. Been out, spent some time on the water in boats, so I have a decent feel, I think. But
yeah, and I mean, again, one of the things about sea duck hunting or guiding sea ducks as you do with Salt Spray Waterfowl. Did I get that correct?
Yep.
That's your
Salt
company
Spray
name?
Waterfowl.
Salt Spray Waterfowl, Grand Manan, New Brunswick. You're not going to put people in a position where they're going to be unsafe on the water. That's just it. That's just the thing. When you do this, it's weather dependent. Like if we'd got there today and you said, "Boys, I don't think it's a good day," fair enough. Not gonna risk your life.
No.
That's just sea duck hunting.
Yeah, I mean we'll try and we'll do what we can do, but if it comes to it, safety is a concern, then we're just not gonna do it, right?
Yeah, and you got to know that going into this that it's like when they go up to the Bering Sea and they're hunting king eiders. Like there might be several days they don't get out. I mean, the Bay of Fundy is nobody's pitch either.
No way.
The tides here, like
Highest in the world.
Man, it's wild to walk into the boat and it's. you're 30 feet below where we come back into tonight. The ramp was almost flat. And, it's just wild to see that happen. 6, 8, 10, 12 hours, the water go up 30 feet, 36 feet, down 36 feet. Like, it's just unbelievable until you actually sit there and witness it, watch it happen.
And in the springtime, it's even more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a whole factor. The wind and the current from the tide ripping in and out, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So, that's one of those things. If you ever do come here to hunt, you have to take that into account, that if you come here and you're going to hunt 3 days, like, pretty good chance you'll get out all 3 days. We normally do.
Yep.
But there might be days that you don't.
No,
if it's windy and it's a bad current, that, like, hey, that's just the name of the game here.
You can act as tough as you want, but the ocean don't care.
No,
Make sure you bring some anti-nausea medication.
Yeah, and you're right. Things can happen fast, and if it's a bad day, you can bet there's not going to be as many people out on the water.
Yeah.
There's not going to be as many people around that might see you if you get in trouble. So it's definitely not something to take lightly and mess around with. But I mean, Tony, obviously, you've been a captain of a boat for many, many years and spent your whole life on the water growing up here. So, I mean, without even looking at the weather forecast, almost at this point in your life, you can tell whether it's going to be a good or bad day to be out.
Yeah, I get a pretty good idea. And the forecasts, like we even saw today, aren't always as accurate. It was calling for a decent day, but we don't always get what they're saying. But yeah, try to be as safe as we possibly can.
So, with your guide service, I know that there's been a lot of people reaching out and asking about it because they like our eider footage and they like the scoter and the sea duck footage. So is that something that you're looking to do in both of those months, like December and...
Oh, yeah, in February.
Yeah, or all fall? Are you just looking to do...
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll wait till December next year and see. We don't get a lot of birds until then, but they're acting a little different each year too. So this is a whole different year in the February season, as you guys have seen, right? Things are just different. So we'll see what it looks like next November. But I, probably would go out if the birds are here. I'll go after them, right? I'm not going to go out and bring everybody in, and if the birds aren't here yet, we're not going to go after them, right? But if they're here, for sure, we'll go get them, right?
Yeah, later in the season is probably best.
It is,
and
yeah.
this is kind of an exclusive hunt because I mean, we're only allowed to shoot 2 eiders now. It's not something that you're going to have a lot of availability for. I can see.
Oh, yeah.
And same thing with the February season as well. Like people, if they're interested, are going to want to be on that for sure.
Be on it early. And man, I know it's February. We're not hunting eiders, but the eiders that are here right now are unbelievable.
Oh, it's so cool. I mean, just being out there and experiencing them. I mean, whether we're hunting them or shooting them, they're so cool, right? I mean, for anybody that loves migratory birds and ducks, I mean, we're seeing a lot all the time of so many different species, but the eiders are, phenomenal.
Crazy.
It's just, I mean, when you see them flying past you in those big flocks like we've seen, and you see them with the background of the rocks and how rugged the coastline is and stuff, it's just so cool. It's so East Coast to see them, right? Like, you're not going to go out to Saskatchewan and shoot eiders. That's one thing. Like, when people think about waterfowl hunting in Canada, most of the time they think of Alberta, Saskatchewan, maybe Manitoba. Like, they think of the prairie provinces. But here on the east, like, we have such a great opportunity, and eider ducks are just, the pearl of the sea. For us, they're just so cool. Such a cool bird.
They are. Like I say, even though we can't shoot them now, I mean, we're experiencing hundreds, coming through our spreads and coming in, and, it's great video, it's pictures, like, it's just experiencing them. Although we're not shooting them, I mean, we're set up as as if we would, and they're coming through, so we get a lot of good looks at them for sure, and a lot of them.
Well, and I mean, when we were here in December, like, of all the eiders that we shot, like, there wasn't very many that weren't bowed up, bailing into the decoys, right?
Yeah.
And I mean...
Oh, yeah, we weren't shooting them just passing by. They were coming in.
And I mean, people get all wound up about king eiders, and I get that, sure. But I'll tell you right now, like, a king or a common, I love shooting common eiders. Like, I don't get all wound up over a king. They're a cool bird, but myself, You know, I'd love to go to Alaska.
Sure, yeah.
And people ask me where my favorite place is to hunt. Like, there's no place like home. I love being here, hunting eiders. It's as far as ducks go, it's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a good time.
Yeah.
Like Steven said, and we're not just pass shooting at anything that goes by. Like we're getting some nice drakes. We're getting feet down, coming in, decoys. We're shooting them how we want.
Clean shots.
Which is fun for me, right? Like
Yeah.
I like to shoot them how I like to shoot them and hunt them how we like to, good kills and easy retrieves and
Make a plan and execute it.
Yeah.
It's nice when everything works together. you know?
yeah.
Well, that aligns with us when we're goose and duck hunting at home too, right? We don't want to just get them close enough that you can shoot at them. We have our decoys set a certain way, our blind set a certain way, so that when they come in, they're backpedaling
Yeah.
from the center of the blind out.
We want them feet down.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that
that's what I
everybody
want,
so that everybody gets a good shot, a good presentation from the bird. You know, better kills,
Cleaner
So,
kills.
Yeah, exactly, and it's funner that
Yeah.
way for people.
Hey, make it a
more
little
fun.
challenging. You know?
What do you think, Brad? Just got a head nod and 2 thumbs up, so that says he's good. We got lots of those today, and you weren't good. So are you good?
Making sure.
We'll find out you're hard in the bathroom.
Are you good? Are you cool, bro?
As a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm good, boys.
But
I'm all right.
Like, really, what a change in weather. Yesterday,
Oh, yeah.
like glass. I had never thought the ocean got that way.
I don't think I've, and again, here's the other side of that. I'm like, I don't think I've ever hunted sea ducks on a day that was that nice. Like,
Beautiful.
What a beautiful day. Not a wrinkle or
we've
ripple
had some
on
good,
the
we had
water.
a couple good days in December too.
We
you know,
did.
man, like beautiful days. And yesterday, it was just
Yeah, in December, you were hunting with no shirt there for a few hours.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
man.
was. Yeah.
Killed a few ducks.
No
tarps
shirt
off.
weather. Yeah, tarps off. Yesterday could have went tarps off too, really.
Yeah, we could have yesterday. It was close.
Got a tan.
Yep.
But it's a great experience, you know. If sea duck hunting is something that you've wanted to try, it's definitely worth checking into and saving up and going on this trip because Tony and Connor do a great job together, and they live here. They know where the birds are. They know where to go, and as long as you can do your part and hit them,
It's
Or
an
handle
experience
weather.
from start to finish, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah, it's
From just the
unreal.
scenery to there's a lot of work going on around too with all the farms. There's a lot of stuff happening out there. Makes it interesting regardless.
Yeah, you got to be prepared though. Like when you come here for this, you can't just come expecting land duck hunt. You got to be ready for the nice weather. You got to be ready for the rain. You got to be ready for the wind, the chop, everything. Like come expecting the worst, really, like weather-wise, because you just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know, and you're going to be out there in the middle. There's not going to be much of a backdrop there. You're going to be out there in the elements, and it, although it can be nice, generally it's nice when the wind drops off. But when the wind picks up, I mean, this time of year and even in December, it gets cold, and
Quickly.
if the wind picks up and when you're coming back in, you get salt spray. Like if you get wet and you're on your way out, like it's a long
It's
day.
a long day. Yeah.
Like sure, there's heaters, but man, you're still, like you definitely got to be prepared for this. You got to be waterproof and warm.
yeah.
Like we had those Sitka Blizzard Pros on, and you had the Boreal on, and I mean,
Couldn't have done it without it. I would have froze to death. I freeze to death in July.
yeah,
So for me to be able to sit out there in this kind of weather and be warm, comfortable is amazing.
and they work.
They work.
They do work, man. In mine, like today, you guys saw me. I was facing it coming in. I was iced up.
You were literally froze up
Like,
your whole chest from your head to your
chest,
toes.
head, hood, everything. I was iced up, but I wasn't cold.
Yeah, you can't beat Gore-Tex. They're
No.
just you just can't do it. I mean, we've talked about it on this podcast 100 times.
You keep the wind and water out.
Yeah.
right? And yep.
The other thing that's really solid that as a product that people should really consider investing the money in is a shot cam.
Oh
Yeah.
man, what a awesome experience! Not just getting to shoot everything today, but coming back home and watching it, watching the misses, the hits, watching how the birds worked, because it happens so quick. You almost don't even realize what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if you have the app on your phone, you can watch it right there. So if you actually miss a bird and you're like, geez, I felt like I was right on that. Like there was one yesterday that I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I never just hammered that. You watch it. You go back on your phone, you hook up the Wi-Fi off your shot cam, bang, you can watch the video basically live right there and see where you were. You know?
I was behind him by 6 feet.
Right, yeah. A little more lead, to see it right away is awesome too, right?
Yeah. Especially for new hunters, I feel like that is a key for somebody who hasn't done it before. For somebody to tell you you're doing this or doing that, but to actually watch what you've done wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, Steve. Like it's not that you don't believe it, but until you see it yourself, somebody can tell me, well, you were behind that bird, and I'm like, well, I don't know.
I led that by 8
I
feet.
see it, like, I was.
Yeah.
Make that adjustment. Yeah, they're a great tool.
Yeah, so we've used them all fall here, and just the footage from them and being able to see, as long as you calibrate them well and continue to make sure, like if you do go on a trip, it's just like having a bow or a scoped rifle, you make sure that they're still calibrated. But
Takes a second.
yeah, it takes a second, and but they've been great. I've really enjoyed being able to see where we're shooting and watch that footage too. It's such a cool, and we've posted a bunch of it on our social media. Like, it's such a cool perspective.
Yeah, and you just leave it on. Like we just click them on, we get out there, let them roll.
Yeah, the battery life's been great. Even yesterday, like it was cold yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're impressed. So for anybody at any stage in their hunting career or journey, those shot cams are definitely worth it, worth the money. It's a great investment. And or if you're just starting out, great investment and being able to see where you're shooting.
Yeah. They're great. And I noticed too, yesterday when we had them on it was such a nice day and calm, but to even see our patterns, you kind of wonder,
right,
shooting at paper and counting your pellets and like, okay, you put your number 4 out there and we see where it is at 35, 40 yards. And I'm doing it like, you can actually see your patterns right away. Like, okay, this is what I got. So that was cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the whole experience here is great. And I mean, when you go on a trip to a place like this, or when people come with us, like, you want to make sure, shooting things is not the whole experience, but if you're there to do it, it's nice if you get on target and hit stuff, right? So, in every way, shape, and form that you can try to stack the cards on your side to be more successful, I think you should do it. So, this was our first year using them, and I couldn't recommend them anymore. They're awesome.
There's going to be one on my gun from now on.
Yeah, absolutely. Or bow or whatever. You can attach them to anything. So, but
we actually, Brad and I went iguana hunting a few weeks ago down in Florida. Took the shot cam with us, threw it on the pellet gun. It's cool. You can use it for anything.
Yeah, tell me about that, boys. That's pretty cool. Let's just jump off the sea ducks for a minute. Talk about iguana shooting.
Yeah, well, we decided we wanted to get away from this miserable weather. So Florida was apparently the only place in North America without snow. Mm-hmm. So we headed down. I found some real Florida man, let's just say, of a guide, and he took us out, and man, did he ever deliver. Got us on more iguanas than we could count, and it's just quite a cool experience going from waterfowl hunting up here in the frozen north to down there in shorts and t-shirt hunting lizards in the downtown Miami.
How long was the inseam on your shorts, Brad?
Longer than yours. I can guarantee you that.
You'll come around to the idea. Yeah. Brad's a little insecure about my gym shorts. Thinks they're too short.
Come to Reps anytime and look at them and you'll agree.
I don't know if everybody'd agree, Brad. I don't know.
You women out there, prepare yourselves.
So, what'd you shoot them with down there?
It surprised me. They have air powered. You pump them up. I think it's like 800 or 1,000 psi in them, and it's just a pellet gun. Just works just like a bolt action rifle. You throw a clip in it, 10-shot pistol, 10-shot clip, and a little 3x9 scope on it, and you just float down the canals, and they are everywhere. It's like,
really,
we were there during the cold snap where apparently they all died off and all this stuff, and there was hundreds. And he said, I'll take somebody back here in 2 days and we shoot just as many.
Really?
It's just unbelievable how many lizards are there running around.
So was there other things that you could shoot, or you just were doing
just
lizards?
Iguanas? He offered us pig, like hogs and gators too, but we weren't into that. But we brought, the three of us, me, Brad, and my brother, we brought all of our wives, and they got into it. That was the thing that really surprised me, is that the women were, at first you could tell they were a little hesitant. soon as they let off that first pellet, they were bloodthirsty. They were loving it. It was just so much action, it's such a relaxed environment that I'd recommend it to anybody that goes to Florida.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome. What did it cost you per day, per person?
I think we rented the boat for 6 people. It was like $1,200 US.
Oh, yeah.
Or $1,000 US.
So
Worked out to $1,500 Canadian.
Okay, so he just rented the boat, basically.
Yeah, basically 5 hours. Pellets, guns, beer. What a different environment from here. Reading a hunting advertisement and saying liquor is welcome, just no glass. Like, what a change in pace. Like, going to Florida was such a different experience in here.
Yeah, I guess I've never been to Florida.
Yeah.
But
I'll say either.
Yeah.
First time for me. Brad's been there before, I think.
Yeah, years ago.
I
Wasn't hunting.
I just think it would be awesome to go down there just for that.
Yeah, man, I want to do it again. I'd fly down there just for that.
So when you're talking about gators, what would you do with them?
So he hooks them. So he has like a treble hook, tosses the line out. You hook it. It's just floating in the canal. They're not real scared of anybody, right? Because why would they be? They're a gator.
Yeah.
You wrestle it to shore and you get it with a boomstick. So it's basically like a stick with a bullet on the end. And when you touch it to the skull, it goes off. So it's just to make sure you don't miss. Because if you're shooting at them with a rifle, apparently their skull's so hard that bullets will ricochet.
Oh,
Yeah. So you got to have that precise
right.
poke to make sure they're done.
I wondered about that, why they did that. I just felt like it
Yeah.
must be something with safety.
Apparently, yeah, people take a lot of bone fragments and lead stuff like that to the leg and stuff from ricochets.
So what about, he does pythons too?
He does python, so he's a python hunter. He shows us lots of pictures and stuff. But he's terrified of them. He won't get out of the truck. He'll take you where they are, and he'll let you go get them. And when they're dead, he'll get out and help you load it.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of a funny.
And then make you a pair of boots.
And then make you a pair of boots, whatever you wanted.
What'd you think of it, Brad?
Of what?
Iguana hunting.
Steve covered it pretty good. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was
You though, Brad, I'd like to know what you have
Your
to say.
experience. Were you
I'd
there?
like you to use your words, Brad. Go ahead.
He covered it quite well. Like he said, it was a cold snap. He still got us onto him.
Supposedly, it was a cold
Shot
snap.
a bunch of them. Yeah, he said most of them burrow underground. Right, that's the whole thing. Why they're trying to get rid of them. They're so invasive. They burrow below streets, below houses. Houses there have no basements. Of course, it's low or the water table's high. So they burrow down below, 80 meters in, make nests, and houses collapse, highways collapse.
Really?
Yeah. They're pretty
Holy.
invasive, pretty aggressive towards the banks, I guess.
Could they bite? Like, are they dangerous? Could they? Could they
They
bite
got
They'll
you?
bite chunks out of you.
Really?
My brother's, he almost got one there one day. He grabbed a wounded one out of the water and it bit around. I've watched videos. They're nasty. Nothing to just go grab.
Really? They got
Yeah.
teeth.
Tail snappy, their tail's like serrated, like kind of like sharp.
Really?
Yeah, they'll whip you with that.
Huh?
Yeah, and they get like 6 feet long for an adult, like big one. They're like 10, 15 years old.
And there's that many of them down there. Huh? You could just
Everywhere.
shoot them all day.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
There's no regulations on it. You don't need a license. You don't need a guide.
Just shoot
You
them.
Take a shovel, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Geez, that's pretty good for him though. $1,500. Well, 12. What'd you say?
I think it was
$1,200.
$1,200.
$1,200.
Yeah.
So, geez, he wouldn't have more than a couple $100 in gas, or not even.
Not even. He just idled around. We just
Yeah.
put the boat in gear and
Shit.
idled up and down the
I
canal.
think it was a
Goes
10
twice a
kilometer
day.
long
Yeah,
canal.
Twice a day.
Some days.
Or 5
Yeah.
hours. So
Yeah. Some days. And he does his gator hunts and all that. Like, the man just makes a living off of doing that. Like,
Invasive species that
Yeah.
are never going away.
Yeah. Fishing, hogs, pythons,
Yeah.
iguanas. That's his claim to fame, and he's good at her.
God,
It's a
seems
lot
like
of fun.
Seems like so much fun.
It was awesome.
I would love to do that.
What a laid back experience.
I bet.
Yeah.
And like
In com-
anyone can do it. Kids, like
Yeah.
he says, kids
Yeah,
come
he
there all
brings
the time.
all the time. He has parents that book their kids and drop their kids off, and he takes them out.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Huh?
fun for the whole family.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah,
I bet it was. It'd be worthwhile going down
Oh,
just to
man.
do it for a few days, just to whatever, get the
Yep.
gators,
Yep.
do all that stuff.
Yeah.
and then back here to the frozen north to hunt old squaw.
Yeah, weird.
What a
eh?
change in
Yeah,
2
gotta be
weeks.
gotta be a change for you guys. Good experience. That's what you got to do, though, boys. You know, you can't spend your whole life talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
Just go down and do it.
Yeah.
Right? You guys had a good experience. You'll be back down
Oh,
doing
for
it again.
sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Charlie there, man, I'd go back anytime. I've already recommended people who are going to Florida to go see him.
Charlie Lowe.
Yeah, Lowe's gator hunting,
Yeah.
Okay.
gator and iguana.
Right on.
Super good fellow.
So, pretty soon, I guess this is the end for our hunting. It's probably the end for your hunting, Tony.
Yep.
And now we'll just prep for spring.
Wallow in pity and depression for the next few months.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but
Dreaming of spring.
I've got a couple opportunities there. But once April hits, I think the third week of April this year, I'll be in Connecticut again, training dogs.
Oh, nice.
So that's coming right up.
Yeah.
And then mid-April, I suppose you start fishing, do you?
Yeah, hopefully the 15th I plan to be out trolling around for Lakers.
And what's your business?
Covered Bridge Adventures. I've been passionate about fishing my whole life and figured all the other guiding I'm doing, waterfowl, bear in the spring. I said, why not just, take it one step farther and open my own business. And last year kind of got the bugs worked out, got my business going, a few clients. It was great, so I'm doubling down this year. But yeah, it's been awesome. Fun experience, like I've worked for you guys, like you and Wesley, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's different to be a guide and to be the guide. There's no, what do I do here? How do I do this? So it's super awesome. And last year I had a great time striper fishing, lake trout fishing, took some guys out bass fishing from the PGA. It was
I don't think it should be lost on anybody that we have a great opportunity here to fish. The sport fishery opportunity in New Brunswick is untapped as far as guiding goes, from my perspective. I mean, there's lots of people that have salmon fishing lodges and whatnot, but I mean, that St. John River, there's been lots of people that have come home there and they're like, is there something wrong with the water?
Yeah, why is there nobody out here?
How come there's no boats out on the water fishing? Like,
I take somebody out, we spend 5 or 8 hours and there's nobody, and we're fleecing, could be hundreds of bass. You can go out striper fishing. Striper fishing's busy. That's the one thing that is popular. But as far as the St. John River, man, you can go for miles and not see a soul some days.
and what a good living. You know what I mean?
Being outdoors.
Like, I worked for people my whole life up until I didn't, until I started my own business. And then I started a couple more.
Yeah.
So, to work for yourself and, like you said, to be the guide
Yeah.
and go out and do your thing on the river and get to spend your days on the river,
And to be successful, that's the thing. It's when you're learning, there's all these struggles, and it's so nice to be able to take somebody out, whatever your passion is, share it with them, be successful, see them enjoy themselves, get to kind of spread the, not knowledge, but the enjoyment.
Well, you're giving people, what we're all selling here is an experience. People want to come here. They want to hunt sea ducks on the Bay of Fundy with Tony. Yeah. They want to come up. They want to fish the St. John River. They want to go to Miramichi and fish stripers or fish smallmouth or maybe try to catch a muskie. Lake trout. Yeah. When they come up with me, they want a world-class waterfowl experience, Canada geese, mallards, black ducks in the field.
Yeah.
There's
so much to do here. Me, growing up, the only thing I thought there was salmon.
Right.
I always heard that generation before us, the salmon are gone, everything's gone, outfitters closing.
Yeah. No deer left. Yeah. Now it just kind of turned into bear, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And now, especially for people like you, what a great opportunity.
What an untapped market, really.
Yeah. What a great opportunity. I mean, you're a go-getter, hard worker. You have a nice boat. You put your money into a nice boat. You got all the good gear. You're doing the right things. So when people come along with you, for those 3 days, I guess it is. Is that what it is?
No, I do days, half days. I'll do group. The more you book, the more of a discount you get. So usually I do days. That's pretty popular, 8-hour days.
So for a day, I mean, if you take into account, maybe these people don't have any gear.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not from here. Maybe they want to go fishing, but they wouldn't know where to go. They wouldn't have the stuff. Yeah. So, when you factor all that in, well, shit, let's just hire Steve, go out for half a day, and they come out with you. Yeah. You got a nice boat. You're out of the weather. You've got all the right gear. It's all set up. You know where to go. That's worth something.
Yeah. Just sharing the experience. The same thing I would take you boys out to do. Take my father out to do. It's enjoyable. You want to share that with everybody. Same thing with waterfowl hunting.
Yeah, and I think we definitely owe it to those people to give them that, but we owe it to ourselves to have a good experience, because I don't want to go out there and half-ass it ever.
Yeah.
And I never will ever half-ass it. When we're in a field, it's the best field we could find. Yeah. If those guys weren't there, that's where we would be.
Yeah. It's the same thing with fishing. If you aren't with me, this is where I'd be fishing today. This is the stream, this is the river, this is the lake.
Yeah. Because, like you said, to be successful, that means a lot. You don't want to just go out and cast the line in the water and go, okay, I've got 3 more hours with these people, then I can drop them off.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what it's about.
It needs to be a successful experience. Not a successful, like, just an enjoyable experience, you know.
Yeah.
Catching fish, shooting geese, that's part of it. That's what you're there to do. But there's so much more to it than just that. You know, you're not just out there to yank fish out of the water or kill geese. You're out there for an experience. You're out there to laugh, tell stories.
Watch the dogs.
Watch the dogs.
You know, for you would be seeing nature. Hey,
the birds,
there's what this
else.
bird is,
Yeah.
you know. There's a little history on what that old farmstead over there was, you know.
We live in such a beautiful part of the country. Like, if you travel across the country, there's places that aren't so beautiful. Not like New Brunswick. Like, you get out west, the only other comparable province, I'd say, is almost like BC, the way we have everything. You go from mountains to the salt to... There's just such a variety of stuff within an hour, 2-hour drive.
Yeah, it's so crazy for us to think that when I left home, there was way more snow on the ground. Everything's frozen. Drive just over 2 hours. All of us get on the ferry, come over here. We're on an island, bobbing around in the middle of the ocean. Here we are. You know, you guys don't have near as much snow as we have. We're hunting sea ducks. We're hunting.
Yeah.
You know, it's an unbelievable place that we have here. Second to none, really. I think. I mean, I've got asked that many times. You know, you've hunted around. Where's your favorite place to hunt? Home. Anywhere's here. This is such a cool experience for us because one big thing is we don't hunt water.
Yeah,
at
ever,
home,
really.
like ever. We have a little bit of
A couple
opportunity,
ponds here and there.
but we just don't do it that much. So to come down here and be in a boat, like for us to get in a boat and go waterfowl hunting would be a big deal at home.
And we have boats.
Yeah, it would take
It's not equipment.
time to gear it up and figure it out. And,
So especially to come down here with Tony and have somebody who's spent his whole life living... Geez, we could throw a rock and hit the ocean right now.
Yeah.
Somebody who literally lives on the water every day of his life gets to see it. It's such a good experience.
yeah, it's definitely worthwhile doing. It's one of my favorite trips of the year because, I mean, for one, it's nice to actually not be the guide.
Yeah, to be guided.
At times, to be guided, you know, and to go with somebody that matches your energy.
Yeah.
You know, when you show up here and you get in the boat, wherever that thing lands and gets anchored, that's the absolute best place where you're going to see birds. So if there's birds around, that's where they're going to be, you know. These boys don't mess around.
The eiders this month, like just still, like I know that's what wasn't what we were targeting.
Yeah.
But to just sit there and watch, flock, and just hundreds, thousands of them flying by you that makes the experience. Even if we didn't even fire a shot, which we fired a couple, you know, that right there almost makes the experience worth it. Just watching, because we're from the mainland, we don't see that. We don't see the fishing boats. We don't see the gulls, the eagles like that. You know, it's just such a cool experience to be home but not be home.
Yeah, it always feels like we're in a different province when we're here.
Yeah, I know. That's how I feel when I come up your way.
Yeah.
It's so different, right?
Yeah.
I bet it is for you. Yeah, no water.
No water. No.
Don't step out the front on the front deck and see the ocean.
No, we're not throwing rocks into
No,
it.
that's for sure.
No.
Yeah.
You might be able to, but we couldn't.
Yeah, Connor could probably.
Connor probably could, yeah.
No, not me. I'm like Steven, the same. I just like to share it, right? I mean, I love where I live. I love our heritage. I love, you know, our lively, like everything here and the people. Like, I just love this community and what it has and the history of. And yeah, I love hunting and shooting birds, but I like, you know, talking with people and sharing kind of where I live and how I live and what this community is like, right? Because it is a beautiful community, a little island and full of really good people and a lot of good resources. So
when you're taking guys out this fall of 2026, do you have an idea of what size group you'd like to have? Like, would it be like a minimum of 3?
Yeah, I would like to have at least 3. Yeah.
With a maximum of
6.
Yeah, 6.
I think a maximum of 6, and we would then go and
You and Connor can handle that.
Me and Connor can handle 6, 3, and we could take 2 boats and.
And if there's too many, just toss one overboard.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I kind of would like to have 3 at least to
Yeah,
So there's
which
a lot
which
to
is
it, right,
which
as
is
you guys see. You know,
yeah,
it's-
which is
it's-
fine. I mean, the cost
Yeah.
the cost is relative to this. I mean, this isn't a discount hunt. You're
No.
gonna when you're coming out here to do this again, it is very exclusive. There's not a lot of dates available.
No.
You know, eider hunting is not something that's a growing thing. The limit's gone down to 2, so you know it's based off of populations. Although the population here seems to be stable, you just never know. So okay, groups of 3, maximum we'll say 6. And do you have an idea of how many groups you're looking to book? Right off the top of your head, or no?
No, not right off the top right now.
Okay.
I mean, I have some people that I'm talking to now, so yeah, I don't know. See what they say and what I'll have still available, but I don't think I'll start until December too, right? So if I throw November in there, there's a chance for a few more groups, right? Even a couple of weeks of November.
See what
I could get some groups out, but
see what it looks like. How do people get a hold of you? What's the best way?
just I think my phone would really be the best way right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to throw your number on there?
Yeah, sure I will. It's 506-660-1146.
Tony Huckins.
Tony Huckins.
Salt spray waterfowl. If you're looking for an eider hunt or just a sea duck hunt in general, he's the dude. For sure.
The dude on the island for
Yeah,
sure.
you can watch him work his magic on our TV show, Waterfowl East TV. Watch that on Wild TV Plus. That's an app that's on most smart TVs that you can get, and our TV show's on there. We do have stuff on our YouTube channel that's going to be coming up more this year, so keep an eye on that stuff, our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast here. There's going to be a lot more of that stuff this year coming on. Our YouTube channel's been kind of sleepy. YouTube was a little bit tough on hunters, but they're definitely coming back around now. It's making it a little bit easier, so we are going to put some more stuff on there. So yeah, there'll be a lot more of that. So make sure to watch for that.
We're hoping to throw last season of Waterfowl East on YouTube here in the upcoming months, so keep an eye on that.
Yeah, so if you're not subscribed to that, make sure that you do and hit the little alarm button there so it'll notify you when we put more stuff on, because we are going to start filming these podcasts, so they'll be on there as well. Like the podcast is on there now, but it's just not filmed. So we are going to start filming them, putting those on there, and be a lot more stuff on there. So a lot more content for people to see this year. We're just trying to push it. And if there's things that, or people that you'd like us to interview, topics or things for the podcast, or possibly even hunts you'd like to see.
I'm really hoping that officer, we had to kind of jump into that. Our first day here, we were checked by the feds.
Yeah.
And apparently Matt kind of had reached out to him before and tried to get him on the podcast. And he's just trying to basically get approval, it sounds like, from his bosses, which is a slow process, but hopefully get him on to ask some hard questions.
Yeah, well, that was supposed to be the last part of my CWS series, because I had 3 guys on there, 3 biologists, basically waterfowl biologists from the Maritimes. And I was trying to get a federal warden on there, but I think he was trying to get some media training, and training sometimes is tough when you're a small force and really busy. Yeah. So I think once he gets that done, he seemed like he was
he seemed like he was
pumped to do it. So, or said he could do it. He just had to have the right approval. So, which would be great, because awesome. I said to him, that's the second time I've ever seen them. The first time was going to Deer Island sea duck hunting. They checked us. So.
Yeah, it went, it kind of delayed us. Like, of course, we were late getting here, rushing it to try to get out. And they come checked us, but they were good. They ran through everything. They were great. They weren't rude, ignorant. Everything went smoothly. We had all of our licenses minus Brad. Took a little digging to find his, but...
Yeah. That freaking website, it's just, you can't find your sign in anywhere. Come on, NB government, what are you doing?
I found them too. The officers that they were really considerate of us in our time. They knew, like they were doing their job and checking us and all of our equipment like they should, but also in a timely, I don't want to hold you guys up.
We're not going to ruin your day.
Make sure you're all okay. Get you out there. Get hunting.
They would have liked to have been out there with us.
Yeah, they would have. It was a good. And good to see them, really, and they were really good for us.
And nobody went to jail.
Yeah, no, I was kind of shocked actually, and I said that to Matt. I was like, when you guys came by and looked out the window and said that you were going to check us, my first thought was, who the hell were those guys?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you might.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
If you want to.
We can check it for.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, no, it's good to see them. They're great guys. And
What did they say? They were out all day, and we were the only people on the island they seen.
Yeah, and which doesn't surprise me because I mean, it was a Thursday in February. You know, I mean,
What else should you be doing?
yeah, right.
Working.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're happy to run into us, to be honest. But
Oh yeah, no, good guys. They were good guys.
anything else, boys? Anything else you'd like to cover? We've been going for about 45 minutes here, so.
Oh, nothing really. Just, man, looking forward to next year. Can't wait for spring.
If you're looking to book with Steve, he does have a website.
Yeah, coveredbridgeadventures.com, Facebook, Instagram, everything's Covered Bridge Adventures. So
Yeah, if you're looking to book a fishing trip, if you're looking to book a sea dock adventure,
Yeah.
Mr. Tony Huckins is. We can put his information in the bio of this as well, but he did mention it. The best way is to call him.
Yeah.
And if you're interested, boys, you don't want to wait because again, this is exclusive. There's not a lot of openings.
yeah.
So
And like Tony said, dates are booking up already.
dates are booking up. Same thing with me. If you're looking for a waterfowl hunt, a guided duck or goose hunt, reach out. Also, if you're looking to have your dog trained,
Yeah.
maritime dog training, I do still have some openings for board and train this year. This year I'm only doing 3 months. I only take 6 dogs. Right now, May is basically full. I'm just waiting for confirmation from one other person, so I may have some availability in July or maybe June. I'm not sure. These people still have to get back to me on the duration that they want to book for. So, but yeah, if you're looking for that or just general basic obedience or advanced, all levels, behavior modification, retriever training, service or therapy dog stuff, reach out. We're in business.
Yeah.
We are.
Trying to be.
All bases covered.
Yeah.
Great talk, boys. Thanks very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. No.
Thanks for
thank
having
you.
us,
That was
Tony.
good.
Inviting us into your
Yeah.
home.
Oh, of
Yep.
course.
Thanks very
Always.
much, man. Love you.
Yeah, man.
Always
I
a
love
good
you guys.
time.
It's always good. Always good. Love having you.
Yeah. Love being here. Appreciate you. Really.
Yeah. Good.
It means a lot. Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.
The call of the long tail.